सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। 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 सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। Let us chant from verse number 7. सर्वभूतानि कौन्तेय प्रकृतिं यान्ति मामिकाम् कल्पक्षये पुनस्तानि कल्पादौ विसृजाम्यहम्। प्रकृतिं स्वामवष्टभ्य विसृजामि पुनः पुनः। भूतग्राममिमं कृत्स्नम् अवशं प्रकृतेर्वशात् न च मां तानि कर्माणि निबध्नन्ति धनञ्जय। उदासीनवदासीनम् असक्तं तेषु कर्मसु मयाध्यक्षेण प्रकृतिः सूयते सचराचरं हेतुनानेन कौन्तेय जगद्विपरिवर्तते. So in the 9th chapter, Bhagavan explains this Rajavidya, Rajaguhya Yoga, this great secret. And what is the secret? Bhagavan says, the whole world emerges from me. I am the Srishtikarta. The whole world is sustained by me. I am the Sthitikarta. And then the whole world dissolves in me. I am the Layakarta also. So Srishti Sthiti Laya happens in me. All beings exist in me. I am not affected by them. Bhagavan, when do these beings get born? Kalpadav, in the beginning of Kalpa, in the beginning of the creative cycle, all the beings are born. And when do they get dissolved? Kalpakshaye, at the end of the creative cycle, all the beings dissolve. Bhagavan, what is the cause of this birth? Why are you forcing these beings to be born? No. Avasham prakriter vashat. All these beings are born helplessly because of their own nature, because of their own tendencies, vasanas, desires, impressions. I don't do anything. My prakriti does it. There is a law of the universe. There is a law of cosmos. You can loosely translate it as prakriti or maya. Or sometimes it is called swabhava. Cosmic laws will decide all this. I am just a mute witness to all this. So then, now what is the mistake that we all do in life that is presented in the next verse, verse number 11. Avajananti mam mudhaha manushim tanumashritam param bhavamajanantah mama bhutamaheshwaram avajananti mam mudhaha manushim tanumashritam param bhavamajanantah mama bhutamaheshwaram. Yes. Mudhaha, ignorant ones, mam avajananti, they completely ignore me, disrespect me, disregard me, belittle me, don't even believe in my existence. Mudhaha mam avajananti. Bhagavan, who are you? Manushim tanum ashritam, the one who is manifest in a human body. So here there can be two meanings. Bhagavan is saying, I who is manifested in this human body. So what does it mean? One meaning is that Lord Krishna who has manifested in a human form, in which yuga? Dwapara Yuga. That Dwapara Yuga, the son of Vasudeva, Yashoda, Devaki, etc. That Krishna. So Avajananti Ma means, though I am the Lord of this universe, Mama Bhuta Maheshwaram, Though I am the Lord of this universe, people think I am an ordinary human being. And it is a fact, when Bhagavan was born, majority of the people thought he is just a human being, born in Yaduvamsha. Very rare few people really knew that he was God. Like Narada Rishi, Vyasa Rishi, all those great rishis knew. But for most of them, he was just an ordinary human being. So one meaning is that people just disregard me. But there is a more effective, useful meaning. What is that? Manushim tanum ashritam mam mudhaha avajananti means, in all of us, what is his body? Manushim tanum. In this body, Bhagavan is there. How is he there in this body? As the very self in us, as the very I, the pure I in us, as the very consciousness in us. So, mudhaha mam avajananti means the foolish people, ignorant people, they completely ignore me. They are not even aware that such a great truth exists in their own body. That meaning becomes more applicable, useful for sadhana. Bhagavan, why do these mudhas, they ignore you? Param bhavam ajanantaha. Mama param bhavam ajanantaha. Not knowing my supreme nature. Bhagavan, what is your nature? Bhuta Maheshwaram bhavam ajanantaha. I am the Bhuta Maheshwara, the Lord of all beings. I am the Lord of this universe. The whole universe is existing in me, and that me is there residing in the hearts of everyone as their very own self. I am so near to them, accessible to them. Everyone can experience my presence. In fact, knowingly or unknowingly, in every statement of ours, we use the term I. But actually, who is that I? In its purest form, he is none other than Bhagavan himself. I am so near to them. Even then, mudhaha mam avajananti. So this is the greatest mistake we all make. God is ever with us, very near to us, loving us, concerned about us, loving us infinitely and unconditionally, ever a witness in us, ever available for his guidance. But then what do? Avajananti. And to the extent we ignore God in our life, remember, ignoring God means what? Going away from light. God is light. What happens when you go away from light? Where will you end up in? Darkness. In darkness, what do? Whatever you do will be wrong. Isn't it? In the light, everything is clear. Whatever you do will be right. In darkness, whatever you do, whether you do or you don't do, it is going to be a problem. So this is what happens in most of our cases. Avajananti. This is a big mistake that we all do. We completely ignore God and live a life of our own likes and dislikes, and then end up in a mess. How do we end up in a mess? That is the next verse. Verse number 12. Mogha shamogha karmanaha mogha jnana vicetasaha rakshasīm āsurīm chaiva prakritim mohinim shritāha Mogha karmanah moghatnyana vichetasah rakshasīm āsurīm chaiva prakritim mohinim shritāh. Such a person who lives a life completely devoid of God, a materialistic life. So now some terms are given to describe his trajectory. So what are they? Moghasha, mogha karmanah, mogha jnanah, vichetasah, rakshasim, asurim, mohinim, prakriti, shritaha. 7 terms are used. So let us put them in an order so that there is a logical thought flow. So the first one is mogha jnana. Mogha means vain. Mogha jnana means what? Knowledge is vain. Vain means useless. Vain knowledge is what? It is nothing but ignorance only. Okay. There is nothing called wrong knowledge. Wrong knowledge is no knowledge at all. So mogha jnana, that is the first step. Wrong understanding about himself, wrong understanding about the world, wrong understanding about God. So according to him, who is he? Now see, when the right knowledge is not there, there definitely will be misunderstanding, wrong notions. So a person whose heart is not ruled by God, what will that heart be ruled by? Ego. Okay? In the heart there is only place for one person. Either God or ego. If God is not there, then the ego is there. Just like either light or darkness. So, in such a person, in whose life there is absolutely no spirituality, who will rule his life? Not God, but ego. So his heart will be... What is ego? Total identification with the body. This is what we have to understand. There is nothing divine in me. This is me. This body is me. Full stop. Whatever I see is truth. Full stop. This is called as mogha jnana. He is a pashu. Pashu means what? Pashyati iti pashuhu. Whatever you see, you believe in that only. See, pashu also has a definition. Pashu doesn't mean animal. Pashu means the one who believes what he sees. One who believes only in sense organs. Such a person is called a pashu. So, now what will be his lifestyle? When he sits for meditation, he is looking within. What will he find in his heart? God or ego? God is Ananda Swarupa. Therefore, ego should be Dukkha Swarupa. Just the opposite. Okay? God and ego, they are just the opposite property. If God is bliss, ego is blister. Just opposite. So now, when you look within, you are finding that ego. Who is an ego? He is a beggar, number one. Ego means what? I want this, I want that. I want praise, I want recognition, I want this, I want lot of money, I want this. Ego means beggar. So when your attention is upon a beggar, are you happy? Never. So that is why egoistic person can never meditate. Because when you look within, you find face to face with that ego, miserable, limited, imperfect creature. So naturally that person wants happiness. Inside it is not there. So where will he go now? Only one more possibility, go outside. Outside what does he find? He indulges in sense pleasures and then he finds sense pleasures. He finds happiness in it. He misunderstands that true happiness is in sense objects. Actually, where is happiness? Inside. He doesn't find there, but outside he finds happiness in sense pleasure. So therefore, he comes to this conclusion, world is the source of my happiness. World is the source of my happiness. So then what happens? Mohinim prakritim shritaha. Moha means delusion. He doesn't see the truth as it is. He is deluded. What is moha? Atasmin tad buddhihi. That which is there, you don't see it. That which is not there, you see it. That is called as moha, delusion. Every term has a definition in Sanskrit. So now he is deluded. Actually, he is Ananda Swarupa, but he is not able to access that Ananda. He looks outside the sense pleasures are seen, he gets joy out of it. He misunderstands happiness is outside. So once happiness is outside, this is called delusion. Naturally, what will he desire? All desires are for happiness. He is getting happiness from the outer world, from the sense objects, from sense pleasures. So naturally, he will start desiring the world. That becomes mogha asha. Asha means hopes, expectations, desires. Asha. Mogha, vain. You see how wrong understanding about life is completely taking your life in a totally different direction. Mogha asha. Vain desires, vain hopes, vain expectations. Founded by wrong notions about life. Mogha asha. Naturally, your hopes, vains, desires, aspirations are all faulty. What kind of actions will be born out of those desires? Mogha karmana. Actions also faulty. Very busy. Busy throughout the day. Workaholic person. And he thinks I am progressing. Just because he makes a lot of money. Remember, such people will crave for money. Because sense objects can be gained only through wealth. So wealth becomes his highest priority in life. He has no other time for anything. He might come for meditation class if he can make more money out of it. Swamiji, can my personality be sharpened so that I'll be more efficient in the world? He will not say directly. Then I am ready to meditate. So meditation also should lead to money. Then fine. Moghasha, mogha karmana, workaholic person, no time for anything else. Busy. And he will call himself karma yogi. Karma yogi means what? The person who does lot of karma is called karma yogi. Don't fool yourself. You are a deluded bhogi, not karma yogi. Moghasha, mogha karmana. And therefore Bhagavan calls him vichetasa. Vichetasa means what? Chetas means mind. Viparita chetasa. Unintelligent fellow. Right. Indulgent person, sensuous person, materialistic person, extroverted person. Such a person, what does Bhagavan call him? Rakshasim Asurim. You know what? Who Asura is? Yes, Swamiji, in Amar Chitra Katha we found Asura. All the serials and all, that's how they portray Asura. With horns and then canine teeth and all that. No. It is our description. Asura means what? Asusu remante iti asura. Remante, the one who revels in asu. Asu means sense organs, sense pleasures. The one who revels. Eat, drink and be merry. Such a person is called an asura. He knows no other pleasure. All the lower pleasures. The higher joys he doesn't even know. The joy of meditation, the joy of devotion, the joy of selfless service. No. Like an animal he indulges. So such a person is called an asura. Asusu remante iti asura. Then the next term used is Rakshasa. We think that Rakshasa and Asura are same. Similarly, but there is a difference in meaning. Raksha, from that root comes the term Rakshasa. Raksha means to protect. He has only one priority in life, how to protect myself. In the process, if I have to harm others, it is okay for me. I have to protect myself, take care of myself. So such a selfish person who harms others for his own selfish ends, such a person is called a Rakshasa. So naturally, if this is your materialistic people, this is their understanding about life. This body is everything. So therefore, protecting this body is everything. So therefore, he does everything to protect this body, and in the process, he harms others also. So such a person is called a Rakshasa. Rakshasim Asurim Prakritim Shritaha. So this is what happens. So the more and more we go away from the right knowledge of the scriptures, God is infinite bliss. Turn to Him and you will find that bliss, and naturally as an expression you become contented, cheerful, happy, peaceful. But then when you don't get that joy from within, you start hunting for the joy outside. Outside it's an illusory joy. Actually there is no joy. It is like a mirage water. It appears as though it is there, but actually it is not there. And then you are chasing. You are chasing life after life, life after life. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jathare shayanam. This is not that one existence. Lifetimes because of this ignorance. And we suffer so much. All because of what? Because of this great mistake that we have done. What is the mistake? Avajananti mamudha. Disrespecting God, ignoring His presence. This is the big mistake, and for this big mistake we pay a big, big price. That is what is mentioned in this verse. Moghasha. Faulty expectations, faulty desires, faulty actions, faulty knowledge, completely deluded, living a sensuous, selfish, arrogant, materialistic life. This is what happens. On the other hand, people who hold on to God and live, what happens to them? Such Mahatmas, what happens to them? That is the next verse, which we will see in the next class. Hari Om. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet, Asato Ma Sadgamaya, Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityor Ma Amritam Gamaya. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.